When you think about what happens on this bay, 33,000 skilled and dedicated workers every day come down to the waterfront to work here in a port tenant business.
The port's one of the most sustainable operations in San Diego. Good paying jobs, huge economic impact on San Diego region. It's really what sustainability is all about.
When I think about sustainability, I think about it through three big lenses, which are economic, certainly important, environmental, and then security.
There are a number of things here in the San Diego area which contribute to our ability in the Navy Marine Corps team in terms of projecting that force forward on the global stage.
If we don't provide safe and reliable service, our customers, the restaurants, the hotels, the residential owners, the business owners, they don't have electricity. They need that switch to pop on without even thinking about it, and we are that reliable source.
It'll come to no surprise to any of the port tenants that when I think about sustainability, I think about financial sustainability of the Port of San Diego. The reason why I think of that is everything we do as a port, our environmental stewardship, the common areas and the parks that we maintain, all the maintenance we do, it all comes down to the financial sustainability of the port. And the port tenants, as people that pay us rent, are a huge, huge part of that.
It's quality and reliability that creates the sustainability. You know, we have a really unique workforce here at the Manchester Grand Hyatt, and we have such different aspects and experiences through people's lives that helps educate other people to be who we are.
It's a great atmosphere that we have in here, very professional crew.
When you walk through the back of the house, you see people who really care for each other and they enjoy what they do, because we put a lot of emphasis on that, making sure we put the right people in the right spots and hopefully grow long-term careers, because we're in the business of keeping great people and we want people to enjoy what they do.
We start by training people the right way to make sure that the Hyatt standards are held where they should. And reliability, as in you can expect fairness and quality from the different staff.
We have 3 customers, and all of them are of equal value and of equal importance. They're our ownership, our employees, and our guests. And in order to be successful, you have to put equal emphasis on all 3 of those areas. And when you do that, you start to see significant results.
When I teach my crew something new, I say, you're not doing it for me. You're doing it for the customer first, and then for you.
We have a culture of care, where we care for people so they can be their best every day. And when you start to show that you're really interested in the success of everybody who comes into your operation, people start to see that firsthand. So when you take care of your associates and really show that you're just as important as your customers and your owners, then they really start to take value in what it is you're doing for them, and they start to enjoy and produce what you're asking them to produce, and all 3 parts are moving at the same time in the same direction.
We provide great service. People want to come back over and over again, and that's sustainability for us.
When you have 33,000 people working on this waterfront every day, you better have a great training program. And I know the port tenants and all the various different businesses we have train their employees well, the best trained employees in San Diego, I believe.
I was 19, wanted to find a place to work, do something. A friend of mine turned me on to the shipyard, come on down, and liked it. It was a honest day's pay for honest day's work. And it just kind of grew on me, so I stayed, and as the years went by, 26 years later, you know, I'm still here.
I started here as a tradesman 1, just a helper, and I worked my way up, and they gave me the opportunity here. Tradesman 2, tradesman 3, and now I became a journeyman.
When I came in, I was just a basic laborer, so I did everything. You know, I worked in rigging, painting, transportation, operated a lot of heavy equipment, the backhoe, man lifts, I did all that.
I went through the well school, which was what helped me out get to where I'm at now. They pay for the whole school, all you gotta do is come in.
The department I run production support, a guy coming out of high school, he can come in, and I actually will send them with each and every department. He'll work maybe 2-3 weeks with structural, pipe fitters, you know what I mean, rigging, transportation, and it gives him a chance to see what he really likes or what she really likes. And then, you know, opening comes up, they go on over there and they start their career that way.
It helps me feed my family, pay my bills, and gives you a lot.
Sustainability through education. It means you can come in not knowing too much, get educated as far as getting training. Our welding program, I use that. And you can actually learn how to weld and grow in that area to where that You're educated in welding, and then you grow with that, and that, that'll keep you around, for years to come. Hey Joe, how we doing over there?
Sustainability to me means that I came here not knowing how to weld. Started here, I didn't know much. They took me through education, they got me into weld school, they invested in me, and to me that's sustainability because they're helping me out.
I would say one of the key things about the Port of San Diego and the port tenants are the very high wages that we pay here, the great jobs, the benefits. People that work down here on the waterfront, besides this beautiful surrounding, also get paid a very fair wage. We want our people to have that kind of sustainability in their lives and with those kinds of wages.
I think we've got a great hotel. I think we've got great people who work here. Extremely, extremely friendly. I mean, we all work together as a big, big team, and I think we all respect each other's jobs.
People have come back here. It's a great place to work. It's consistently busy because people want to come into the area, and they're able to maintain their families and be successful in a business environment that's very friendly.
Morning, everybody. Good morning. Sustainability, for me, it's economics because I've been able to take care of my family. Just the fact that I've worked 40 years here.
She's celebrating 40 years of service this year, and she has the largest workforce. She has over 100 associates who perform probably the hardest job at our hotel and in the industry.
Housekeeping.
That's taking care of our guests and cleaning their guest rooms. They provided a clean, fresh atmosphere and room.
We'll just meet halfway, okay?
Sustainability to this hotel is the opportunity to employ people, and we're able to provide a great place for guests to stay. We're able to provide a continued source of employment for many of our associates, and we're able to work in a business community that supports each other.
It's also just job security. I mean, just the fact that I've had the privilege of raising my family. I've been able to put them through school. So you guys can all do that? Yeah. Okay, perfect. I think Wyndham as a whole really do care about their people. I know that since they've came on board, they've done nothing but good things for the hotel.
The tenants of the Port Tide District are very valuable to the city of San Diego. These businesses here have been established for a number of years. They support each other, they promote each other, and it's really an opportunity for us to work together, keeping a strong Port Tidelands community, tenants association, and also a vibrant city of San Diego.
Wherever we are, whether it's a maritime terminal, whether it's a business, a hotel, a restaurant, safety is built into what we do here at the Port of San Diego and what the port tenants do in operating their business.
Nothing says sustainability like safety. Safety at BAE is a priority. It's the #1 priority. Employees at BAE have been empowered and trained to stop work if they feel that it's unsafe. We're able to stop work without fear of a reprisal or harassment. We're going to do a shop inspection. We want to walk around and we want to look and make sure that the tools have all of their safeguards in place and none of them are broken or unusable. We want to make sure that the fire extinguishers and the eye wash stations have their current inspections to them. Just want to make sure that the pipe shop is in a general all-around good condition. We do fire prevention and housekeeping walkthroughs on the ship. We go through and make sure that our trades and subcontractors are working in a safe manner, that their safety protocols are in place and that they're not taking shortcuts. We also respond to emergencies and accidents and incidents. It's a very important line of work for me. I enjoy helping people out. I enjoy making sure that they go home in the same manner that they came in to spend time with their families. Sustainability as it pertains to safety to me is this. When the workers come into work, they come in and they expect to go home unharmed and they expect to go home with all of their appendages. To me, once they go home at the end of the day and if they've met that criteria, then that's sustainability because they can live to come back and do this again another day.
This is a real workplace to start here, to work for 30, 40 years. It's a well-paying job. It's where you can sustain all your family. It's where you can become something, is what I feel. Do something and at the same time under a great company.
I love the diversity of our tenants, and actually diversity creates sustainability. When you look around the Tidelands, the 33 miles that we control, the awesome hotels, the great restaurants, the last shipbuilders on the West Coast, maritime, tourism, these tenants are the very model of diversity, and that's what makes the Port of San Diego so strong.
Sustainability can be a lot of things, and one of them is generations in the same family, in the same building. You know, we've been here over 60 years in the same building, employing over 200 people, and now the third generation's taken over.
It's kind of part of the brand at this point. The family is the brand, and it goes one in one with the restaurants. And they do always expect to see a family member to greet them, ask them how their dinner was.
I started here after a tour of duty in Vietnam with the Navy. Started here as a part-time employee, and then eventually married the boss's daughter. And now our sons have stepped in.
I actually worked on the sport fishing fleet when I was a kid. And then later on down the road, family's important to all of us, and it was such a big importance to me that I came back to the business to be with the family.
Sustainability is being consistent, giving a consistent product, and giving the public what they want.
People see the work that you put out, and when it's hard work and you're putting out a great product, it itself will be sustainable. I mean, people see the authenticity of what you're doing, the genuineness, and that comes in the hard work. That itself is sustainable. And that's one of the reasons that we've been so successful here, is because there's always a family member here. People expect to see a family member here, but there's always a family member here to be seen. I don't know that it would have carried 3 generations had it not been a family and there been so much at stake going in and carrying it through. We were definitely brought up to work hard, do our best, and so with that hard work, I mean, that's really the payment, you know, getting to come here every day and us being open for 60 years, having something to come to work to.
No matter what we do in San Diego, if we don't have a clean environment, none of it matters. The Port Tenants have proven again and again that they care about the environment of the Port of San Diego.
Environmental program entails taking everything that we do and evaluating it to minimize any potential impact that we have to the bay, to the community.
One of the things that we do by recycling is that we help to sustain the environment. Everywhere there's a trash can, there's a recycling bin. At the end of the day, it'll come over here to the receiving end of the recycling center. And we also go ahead and we sort through that to the recycling bins again. Make sure we do segregate what's the commodities. We separate it and we actually get it to our recycling center that picks them up. When we throw through the trash, we go ahead and we make sure there's no unwanted material that's going to end in the landfill. By using our compactor, we reduce the amount of dumpster that goes into the landfill and reduces also the traffic that goes through our neighbors.
There is regulation that's coming on diesel engines, but we've exceeded those standards well before they were put in place. We used to have over 30 discharges to the bay, and over time we've eliminated all but 2 of those discharges by changing our shipbuilding process. When we are finished treating that water, before we discharge it to the bay, the metal content of that water is lower than what comes out of your tap or what you even find in your drinking water bottles that you purchase at the store. Sustainability is, for our perspective, is going beyond what you are required to do so that you can become a valuable member of this city. We want to have and demonstrate to everyone here the commitment to the environment and commitment to environmental excellence.
Sustainability is the quality of not being harmful to the environment or depleting our natural resources.
Sustainability is
national security.
Safety.
hard work. Education.
Sustainability is training.
Reliability.
Environmental excellence.
Quality.
Excellence is sustainability.
Sustainability.
Is sustainability.
Is sustainability.
I'm really proud. I look at the Port Tenants we have here. We have just such a diversity which creates the blue economy here in San Diego. You hear a lot about the blue tech, the blue economy. That's the Port Tenants. That's who makes that happen.
We have some tremendous innovation that happens in this port, and it requires coordination to ensure sustainability in the port.
The economic impact on the region's over $7 billion, over 58,000 jobs. The port would be the second largest employer in San Diego with those numbers.
The Port of San Diego it accounts for $7.6 billion of annual economic impact. Now, where does that come from? That comes from the men and women, the businesses, the people that dedicate their time, their talent, their resources, and take a risk to open a business on the waterfront. That's where a lot of that $7.6 billion comes from. Port Tenants, you're doing something right. You are doing something really good here in San Diego.